Number 14, we have a rectangle with an area of 155 square inches. The length of the rectangle is 4 inches less than 7 times the width. What is the width? So let's define the width as W here. And then we're going to define the length in terms of the width, because it says the length is 4 inches less than 7 times the width. Well, 7 times the width is not too hard. It's just 7W. But how we do with this 4 inches less? You might think, translating it from left to right, it's just going to be something like 4 minus 7W. But if I said to you, what is 4 less than 20? You'd say 16. And so think about how would you have gotten that if you were to actually do the subtraction. 4 less than 20 is 20 minus 4. So when it's in this order, 4 inches less than 7 times the width, we actually have to reverse this order when we write it into an expression. So this becomes 7W minus 4, rather than 4 minus 7W. Anyway, we now have the dimensions in terms of the width. So now the area of this is just going to be 7W minus 4 times W. And this is supposed to equal 155. So at this point, we could use Desmos. I think that's totally fine. Let me just maybe move this over. And let's go ahead and use Desmos. So we're going to have, we'll do x instead of w. So 7x minus 4 times x minus 155. And we want to know, where does this hit the x-axis, right? Where does it equal 0? And we see it does at 5. Also does at negative 4 and change, but we're going to ignore that. We want just this 5, because width can't be negative. So w is going to be 5, and so 5 would be the answer. Now, if you wanted to solve this by hand, we absolutely could. I'll show you how to do that. Although I might regret it with this annoying 7 out front, but it's fine. I'll show you how to do it by hand anyway, just in case. So 7w squared minus 4w minus 155 is equal to 0. Well, maybe this won't be too bad, because I know it's going to have to be 7w and w. But the factors of 155 are annoying. Well, let's do like a little factor tree here. So 5 and 31. Oh, those are prime. Those are both prime. So, okay, fine. This won't be too bad. I just got to make sure I put the 5 and the 31 in the right place. Like the 31 can't go here, because then 7w times 31 is way too big. So the 31's got to go here. The 5 has got to go here. And then if I kind of quickly FOIL this out, 7w times 5 is 35w. 31 times w is 31w. If I add them the right way, we'll get minus 4w. So let's make this minus and this plus. And I think we're okay, because then just doing a quick refoil, 7w squared plus 31w minus 35w gets us minus 4w. And then 31 times minus 5 is 155. Okay, so we're good here. Now we can go ahead and separate these out. We can say either this can equal 0, in which case w is negative 31/7. And that's what we had gotten as that negative answer before that we ignored. But that would be that version. And then we would get w equals 5 on this side. And so, yep, both ways we get 5.